How much money can you actually make as an electrician in 2025? Look, I'm going to be real with you. I've been in the trades for 29 years, HVAC specifically, and I've watched a lot of careers unfold. I've seen guys who started broke, ended up buying lake houses, and I've even seen others who stayed broke because they never asked the right questions. Today we're talking electricians, because here's the thing. Everyone's telling you to learn a trade right now. It's trendy. It's the new gold rush, but nobody's giving you the real numbers, the real unfiltered truth about what you can actually make. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So my buddy Jake, he's been an electrician for about 15 years now. Started right out of high school. And last week, we're having some beers. He drops this bomb on me. Dude, I'm clearing 6 figures now. 6 figures as an electrician. And I'm thinking, hold up, that can't be right, because I remember when this guy was making $12 an hour as an apprentice, living off ramen noodles and energy drinks. But here's what I learned and what I'm about to break down for you. The money in the electrical work is wild right now, but it's not what you think. Hey everyone, if you're having some trouble deciding what trade careers to choose, check out this Course Careers free intro course where you can learn more about certain careers and determine which one would be the best fit for you. There are trade courses on HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction, project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, CAD design, and logistic coordinator. I have provided the link in the description and the pin below. The reality check, because I love you enough to tell you the truth. Let's start with the national average, because, well, averages lie. But they're a starting point. The average electrician makes about $60K plus per year nationally. That breaks down roughly to $28 plus an hour. But here's where it gets interesting. A senior electrician with experience is looking at around $76,000 per year or $37 plus per hour. And entry level, you're starting around $50K plus. Now, before you get all excited or discouraged, let me tell you why these numbers are basically useless. Location, location, location. Where you live changes everything. I learned this the hard way in HVAC. What I make in one state versus another, it's like 2 different careers. Same thing with electricians. In Washington, D.C., electricians are pulling down $90K on average. Washington State, $90K. Hawaii, $90K. But if you're in Alabama or North Carolina, you might be looking at $45 to $50K. That's a $40,000 difference just based on your zip code. Crazy, right? But my buddy Jake, he's in New Jersey. Starting electricians there make around $72K plus. With experience, closer to $90K plus. No wonder he's buying that boat. But here's what nobody tells you about the real money. The big money isn't being an employee. And this is coming from a guy who spent way too many years working for someone else. The real money is when you go out on your own, when you start your own electrical business, when you become the master electrician, when you're the one billing clients. Master electricians can make $115K plus per year on average, with top earners hitting $200K plus. But here's the kicker. That's still just averages. I know electrical contractors pulling down $300K, $400K, even $500K plus a year. Why? Because they're not just selling their time anymore. They're running a business. The dirty little secrets about apprenticeships everyone's talking about. Apprenticeships like they're these golden tickets. And don't get me wrong, they are. But nobody tells you about the financial reality. Starting apprentice makes around $16 per hour. $16 an hour. That's like $34,000 a year if you're working full time. You know what people were making at McDonald's in 1995? $12 an hour. So yeah, the apprenticeship grind is real. You're going to be broke for a while, eating bologna sandwiches, driving a car that sounds like a blender. But here's the thing. It's temporary. You stick with it. Most people don't stick with it. They get 2 years in, they're still making peanuts, and they bail. They go back to retail or whatever, and they never see the payoff. The union versus non-union question, and why it matters more than you think. This is where things get spicy. Union electricians typically make more, sometimes a lot more. The IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, has some serious bargaining power. Their guys often make $5 to $10, even $15 more per hour than non-union. Plus benefits, real benefits, health insurance that doesn't suck, retirement that actually exists. But, and there's always a but, getting into that union isn't always easy. There's waiting lists, there's politics, there's bureaucracy. In some areas, the union work isn't there. So you got to play the game based on where you are.
Quick break here. We'll check out which trade is good for you. You can access the free course in the link below.
The specializations that pay stupid money. Here's something I wish someone told me when I was starting out in HVAC. Not all electrical work pays the same. Industrial electricians, they're making bank. Power plant guys, even more bank. The guys working on data centers, wind farms, solar installations, they're writing their own checks. Why? Because that work is specialized, it's technical, and most importantly, it's needed. My friend Tony works on hospital electrical systems, emergency power backup generators, all the critical stuff. He makes more than some doctors because when the power goes out in an OR, you need someone who knows what they're doing and you pay them accordingly. The dark side, nobody talks about, but let me keep it 100 with you. The job will beat you up. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. You're going to work in crawl spaces that make you question your life choices. You're going to get shocked. Not if, it's when. You're going to work overtime when you don't want to. And some days, you're going to come home so tired you can barely shower before you pass out. I've seen guys burn out. I've seen careers end because of injuries. I've seen marriages struggle because of the hours. The money's there, but you earn every penny. The game-changing moment when everything clicks. But here's when it gets good. Around year 5 to 7, something magical happens. You're not just an electrician anymore. You're the electrician. Customers start asking for you specifically. Contractors want you on their jobs. Your phone starts ringing with side work. And that's when you realize you're not just selling your time anymore. You're selling your expertise. That service call that takes you 20 minutes to diagnose, you charge $200 for it because the customer spent 3 days trying to figure it out. That's not ripping anyone off. That's capitalism. You know what other people don't know, and knowledge is expensive. The side hustle that changes everything. Here's where most electricians leave money on the table. Residential side work, weekend warriors, evening calls, small jobs that big companies won't touch. My buddy Jake makes an extra $30K a year just doing side jobs, outlet installations, light fixtures, small panel upgrades, cash money in his pocket. Because here's the thing, people hate electrical problems. They'll pay premiums to get them fixed quickly and correctly. And if you're good, if you show up when you say you will, if you don't leave a mess, you'll have more work than you can handle. The technology revolution and why it matters. The electrical trade is changing fast. Smart homes, electrical vehicles, solar systems, battery backup systems. Old school electricians are struggling with this stuff. But young guys who embrace the technology, they're cleaning up because installation is just the beginning. Maintenance contracts, service agreements, upgrade recommendations. The recurring revenue model is where the real money lives. The retirement reality check. This might be the most important part. You can't do this job forever. Your body has limits. Your knees will give out. Your back will remind you of every crawl space you've ever been in. But here's the beautiful thing about the electrical trade. The skills transfer. The knowledge compounds. The relationships matter. You can transition into project management, estimating, sales training, or you can do what my buddy Jake is planning, starting an electrical business. Hire younger guys to do the physical work. Focus on the business side. Because once you understand electrical systems, once you understand construction, once you understand customers, you understand business. And that's where the real money is. The bottom line, what you actually came here for. So what can you actually make as an electrician in 2025? Starting out, $35K to $45K as an apprentice. Yeah, it sucks, but it's temporary. Journeyman level, $50K to $80K, depending on location and specializations. Master electrician, running your own show, $100K to $200K plus, if you're smart about it. But here's the real truth. Your income potential as an electrician isn't capped out by your trade. It's capped out by your mindset. You can stay an employee making hourly wages forever. Nothing wrong with that. Steady paycheck, benefits, clock out at 5. Or you can use electrical work as a launching pad for something bigger. The choice is yours. My advice? Take it or leave it. If you're thinking about becoming an electrician, do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because someone told you. Trades are hot right now. That's stupid. Do it because you like problem solving, because you don't mind getting dirty, because you want to build something real with your hands. And if you're already an electrician reading this, stop thinking small. Your skills are valuable. Your time is valuable. Your knowledge is valuable. Charge accordingly. The future is electric. Literally, here's something that gets me excited. Everything's going electric. Cars, heat pumps, industrial equipment, data centers. The demand for skilled electricians is only going up, which means wages are going up too. This isn't like other trades where you're competing with cheap labor or automation. You can't outsource electrical work. You can't automate electrical troubleshooting. You can't install a panel upgrade with an app. You need skilled humans, period. And skilled humans get paid. The truth about job security. People always ask me about job security in the trades. Here's the thing. The electrical grid isn't going anywhere. Buildings need power. Machines need maintenance. As long as we use electricity, which is forever, we need electricians. Try saying that about most office jobs. One last thing. I've been rambling for a while here, but I want to leave you with this. Money is important. Bills are real. But don't make career decisions based on money alone. I know electricians who make $40K and love their lives. I know guys making $150K who hate getting up every morning. Find work that challenges you, that makes you better, that gives you skills you can be proud of. The money will follow. Trust me on that one. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And here's your trade joke for the day. Why don't electricians ever get shocked by their electrical bills? Because they know how to conduct themselves. Peace out.